Hello, beautiful stars, earth, air, fire, and water. I hope everyone has been staying prayed up, blessed up, and doing what you do best. Second. All right. It is a beautiful late night out here in Rainchildz Corners, and I just hope you all continue to do no other than what? Having and staying on your paths. Okay. So I'm not gonna talk your head off. I'm gonna go on ahead and jump straight into this reading. Now these are just channeled messages. Like I always say, a lot of times people be thinking these messages are about you, and they are not. No. You know, someone that I speak to was telling me that someone had left her a comment. An ugly one. You know, I just don't even, I used to babysit my comments, but I don't even got time for that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it. So, it is what it is. And I said what I said. But yeah, sometimes, you know, people will want to, you know, step into your situation. Step into who you are as an individual. And, you know, they really be trying to look for something, trying to figure out what it is that you're doing when it's really not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? If people are really, really content with their own individual lives like they say they are, they would not go out of their way to be trying to critique and babysit you. Even sending in more, you know, so-called honeypots, and even trying to think that it might even be something you might even be into, and you know good and damn well you know you're not. But just let them keep doing what they're doing. You know, there's never, like I say, you can learn from anybody. Even if they ain't even trying to teach you anything, you still can learn. You still can learn. Period. You know? People swear they be doing you in. But it always comes back. You know what I'm saying? And Lord forbid, you know, you pull their card, you know what I'm saying, and actually have everything accurate. Everything accurate. Actually have everything accurate. And there's, you know, you're going to have to find out more truth that's going to be coming through. More truth. And so we have the doll cups. Or the doll cups. You know, it's like some type of new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be coming your way, new beginnings. You know, someone here is very curious. It's love in the situation, passion, tenderness, sensitivity, messenger. You know, what goes along with this, some type of truthful message is going to be coming through. We also have, you know, someone here that's been doing a lot of reflectiveness. This particular person that's coming through to give you some type of truth. This is a loyal individual. You know, it could be romance, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be some type of new study, some type of collaboration, someone possibly that might even admire you for who you are and what you do. Again, news, friendliness, and some type of seduction. You know what I'm saying? Possibly because you know who you are as an individual, you must have went in and done some type of work. You know what I'm saying? You went in and done some type of work. You've been doing a lot of work, and you went within. You've basically set back. Did a lot of meditation. It's like I said, someone's coming through with some type of truth about some type of situation here. You take what applies and leave the rest, okay? And we have the Ten of Wands. You know, the Ten of Wands, you know, that's like a lot. There's some, you know, like a pretty much, it's a lot of something. Ten of Wands, you know, but it's different. Everything is different in this particular deck here. So, with the Ten of Wands, you know, that means some type of success. Achievement, attraction, transformation, fortune, relief, completion, you know, conclusion, renewal, creation, goals, emotional intensity, lightheartedness. No, I had to turn it myself. But yeah, I guess that was clarity. But yes, this is a good card in this. You know, yeah, because listen, with the Ten of Wands, you know, it comes, they're saying here, it comes with, you know, sometimes it could actually come with the the downside. It comes with, sometimes it can leave you feeling overwhelmed. Excessiveness, overwhelmed, basically. With this new achievement and new, with this new renewal and achievement, you know, it's going to probably come with a lot of demands and stuff like that. So technically, whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be a career, whatever it is that you have achieved, it's going to come with, you know, sacrifices. Technically, it's going to have, you know, with everything, it's going to always be some type of sacrifices. And then we have the Horse Cups. Let me see. This Horse Cups here, this is like you know, because you know cups is emotion, so it's like, to me, it's looking like it's some type of overpouring of emotions. And the way she's looking, like almost like in some type of ecstasy. I mean, that's the way it's looking to me. And then when I look in the book and read that, you know, read what it means, it's yeah, some type of arrival, conquest, romance, seduction, emotion, tenderness, love, motion, journey, novelty, warm, welcome, joy, knowledge, awareness. Is, you know, it's got something to do with, you know, awareness, some type of joy, some type of emotion, some type of overflowing of love, emotion, new beginnings, some type of love and overflow of emotions. let's see. What else we gonna give me? Get one more card, please. Thank you. Nothing but the highest light out of my Archangel's ancestors. It was never welcome here. And I did bless these parts beforehand, but I'm just doing it again. Okay. Okay, we got the 3 of coins here. You know, you see it's some type of celebration of some sort. It looks like they are celebrating. Damn, dropping shit everywhere. Hold on. Let me look in this book right here. Yeah. Trying to get this a big ass damn book. 3 of coins. All right, yeah, because this is going to be coming with some type of expansion, achievement case, persisting, collaboration, partnership, coordination, materialization, long-term projects, dedication, strength, leadership, and, you know, ease moving forward. Yeah, achievement. The 3 of coins embodies, you know, teamwork, where every number moves in, you know, moves in harmony forward, shared objects. It highlights the highlights basically being diverse, you know, in skills, expertise, coming together to build something greater. Okay? Without one individual trying to say, you know, I'm the best, you know, screaming and hollering, I'm the queen, I'm the empress, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. Child, whatever. Whatever the case may be, everyone is special. Everyone has a gift. God loves us all. And when we walk in his divine light, he will shed gifts upon us. And that's just the way it's going to be. You know, everybody is chosen. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm saying, everyone is chosen. It is you as an individual to decide if you're going to stay chosen or not. It's your actions. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a right to teach nobody anything as far as, you know, trying to be God. Because you are not God. And a lot of us know we're not God. You know what I'm saying? We know we are part of him and we come from him. But we know we're not the ones that's going to be out here judging other people. So therefore, people who want to judge you and think they want to punish you, people who have seen you cry, people who have seen you hurt, and then they want to throw more onto you, those people are sick in their brain. They have something wrong with them. And that is not your problem. And yes, I'm going to say that because that it is what the hell it is. Seriously. If you want to sit up here and you want to watch somebody suffer and you want to see whatever little flaws and stuff this and that and the other person may have, and try to critique their life and say they're stealing this and doing this and that and the other, child, go sit your ass down some fucking where. Because you'll never do that in nobody's damn face. Seriously. You have to hide behind screens and smoky mirrors. Because being healed and divine means you can go on and still smiling regardless of what others say and try to do to you. You love yourself with or without. And know your worth. More blessings are on their way. And you can be happy and content within yourself. You don't have to have a man or have to be surrounded by people who are going to bend and do whatever you tell them to do, you know, to go hurt somebody else who don't deserve it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself if you act in this manner. And you know exactly who I'm talking to if you're here, which you probably are, because you're everywhere. You know, it's a damn shame. It's a shame. And you know, I know. I've been new. That's the thing. That's the kicker. I'll sit on things for a very long time. But now you know for certain I know. Okay? And then some people want to sit up here and say, well, I ain't going to do this and that because this went too far. Oh. Well, you're the snitch. Okay? I come from a different world. Sometimes people handle things on their own. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, we do what's right. We let the Most High handle situations. And if you don't think that's a real thing, then you're very, very, very mistaken. And yes, God fights my battles. Remember that. Sooner or later, God will make a believer out of you. And I do have a little small story time about a friend of mine that was a bass player. A very, very, very talented bass player. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to say his last name was Fry. And if he happened to see this or whatever, he would probably testify to what I'm about to say. He used to be an atheist and he didn't believe. You know what I'm saying? And I prayed to God that he would one day just believe, but it took something very drastic. This mug almost died. Seeing God the whole nine. And when he came back, he seen halos on certain people. Not on everybody, just on certain ones. So that's how he was able to know that there was actual earth angels that walk this earth. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not doing ministry now. I need to find him and see what's up with him because that was crazy. So, I'm going to go on ahead and just close this message up. He's a very good friend too. You know, people always want to demonize things. People always want to demonize things. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have to learn. It's just the way it is. And then, you know, we try to be patient and be calm and do these things in the right manner, but who would think that you would have to do that with adults? You know what I'm saying? Real adults who really know better. All right. It says they are full of soul, you know, a soul that devours for their own hunger, has not learned to think of another. They're full. And that is foolish. Because you're literally trying to devour something that you don't even understand. You're trying to, you know, put a stop to something that you have no right to intervene in, and you don't even know the forces and the nature of things that you are even trying to come up against. And it takes that many, and you still want to keep going or pretend like you had nothing to do with it, you know? And I say this all the time. It's a shame when our own peers come up against each other out of just sheer greed. But look at things on the bright side. You know, some people are learning the hard way. Some people are learning that everything can't be touched or devoured, swayed, or bought. guess you didn't see that coming, huh? Because it's always easy to forget what you give is what you get. You know, you who's watching this and is on the right scale of things, you know, you were honest. You showed pure love without judgment. Okay, it says you were not blind. You saw the flaws, yet you trusted them. It says, how did they treat you? What they gave is what they shall get. It doesn't matter what they do, where they go. It's universal laws. It's just the way it is, you know. And, you know, picking on people, mocking them, or whatever the case may be, well, you'll see. You will see. You will definitely see. I promise you that. You will see. But it's all fun and games, you know, till that universal judgment hits back. It says, just be glad you came from your heart space and you are blessed evermore. So when you've been good to someone, people, places, wherever you've been, and people were snickering, laughing at you, you know, calling you stupid, calling you dumb, slow, whatever the hell the case may be, they'll learn. Don't worry about that. You don't even have to retaliate, y'all. You ain't got to do nothing. You know, sometimes, you know, things are out of your hand anyway. I mean, sometimes things was probably already set in motion beforehand anyhow. You know, it's crazy. Put it this way. You know, if you ever see the number 333, that means to be aware. Be aware. And when you see it, you know, be aware, look around, be aware you're around it, your surrounding area where you're located. What was it that you was doing when you seen it? Because to me, it basically is like something to take heed of. Something to take heed of. It means that, and then it also means that, you know, you ain't got to worry about that situation or thing, because you know, it's nothing. It's in the clear. You know, one time, this woman had pulled up behind me. I didn't even see her, and I backed into her. And when I backed into her, I was coming out of a restaurant that the last three digits of the phone number of the restaurant was 333. And me and my friend, we had been seeing it all day long anyway. So when I had backed into her, I was like, oh my God, you know. And so she came, you know, I went in there and I was asking who drove the car. And she came out and she looked at the car and everything. She was like, oh, there was no damage done, da-da-da, this and that and the other. And it was just over and done with. So needless to say, yeah, there's going to be possibly some type of trouble or something that you might just need to be aware of and keep your eyes open for. And be looking for the next message. And at the same time, know that whatever that is that's trying to come up against you, know it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that's going to hurt you, child. It ain't nothing that's going to get in your way. And this message is specifically for someone who this resonates with. If it has something to do with a counterpart or something, just know this much. No matter what they try to do, he only has eyes for you.